Our story follows Nina, a dedicated dance student auditioning for the lead role of the Swan Queen in a prestigious production of Swan Lake. Her portrayal of the Swan Queen captivates the instructor, earning her the role symbolized by a black dupatta. Nina rushes home to celebrate with her mother, stopping to receive praise from people along the way. To her dismay, Nina's mother dismisses her, insisting she must work harder for her approval. Nina begins to practice, but her inner voices keep criticizing her until she is pushed beyond her limits and is met with an injury. The instructor notices Nina's injury during class and gives the Swan Queen role to Lily, another dancer. Determined to reclaim her part, Nina practices intensively, but spirals into hallucinations, even imagining the ominous black swan in her own reflection. Lily notices Nina panicking and attempts to help, but Nina, seeing Lily with the black dupatta, becomes enraged and kills her to regain the role. Overwhelmed by guilt, Nina seeks solace from her mother, who is horrified by the blood on her hands and abandons Nina to face her actions alone. Nina decides to embrace her darker side and declares herself the Swan Queen. Her transformation into the Black Swan drives her to deliver a flawless final performance, but at the cost of her past self. GT Pulse presents A Swan Song, an exploration into the tragedy of the obsessive pursuit of perfection.